There's so many. There's so many of them there.
So, by the way, that was great. Okay.
Thank you.
Everyone knows it was, but how'd you guys get into Menudo?
Well, it's all basically the same thing. We all audition, we make auditions, and every time a member goes out of the group to make promotion in Puerto Rico, New York, and Miami, so the kids can go and audition.
So are you all from different places?
Well, basically, Ruben and Angela are from New York. But we're all from Puerto Rico. I mean, I was born in Florida, but all our families from Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm. So how'd you hear about the audition? Do you have agents, or how did you all hear about this?
No, newspaper or...
Everywhere. Sometimes they get on Channel 47 or Spanish TV. You know?
Really?
Right.
Yeah.
What's the largest crowd that you've ever performed for?
I was in Brazil 2 years ago, and we had 200,000 people.
200,000 people.
It's kind of like our audience here in the studio.
Exactly.
But anyway, I have a question. What does Menudo mean?
Something small, change.
Hey, some of us are not Spanish scholars, and
It's like in Spanish you can say, oh, there are lots of menudos here, because they're all young, they're all small, it's like...
Or change, pocket money.
Yeah.
so which goes with a group? Pocket money?
No,
the other
something
one.
small.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the other one.
Okay, now we asked this to all of our singing guests. Do you guys sing in the shower?
Well, yeah, I do. Angela once, you know. Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Yeah, we always. Sometimes.
So, how do you guys go to school?
We have tutors.
Tutors?
We got tutors.
And they go with you on tour everywhere?
Yeah, every time we're in Puerto Rico, we study each day about six hours, right?
Yeah.
From 9 to 3.
Yeah, well, we got to go to commercial right now, and but don't go away. When we come back, we're going to hold auditions for the next member of Menudo. Stick around.
Welcome back, and now we're going to do something very interesting. We're going to hold an audition for our next Menudo member. Okay, and we picked the people from our studio audience because they claimed that they could sing and dance really well.
I can't. We were going to originally have me do it, but I don't.
Don't worry.
Anyway, on with the contest.
Now, we'll see if they can really sing and dance. We have Bridget, Dustin, and Abby, right?
That's right.
Okay, now, Sergio, do you mind showing them some dance steps?
Yeah, of course. Okay, Mike, jump, please. All right, okay, you ready? Let's go, everybody, come on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. That's right. All right. Okay. When I see hands, okay? 5, 6, 7, 8, hands. That's right. Hey, okay. Thank you, Mike. Okay, now let's do it.
Very good.
Let's do it with the music.
Okay, the music.
Real music. Real music.
Real music.
You ready? Okay. Okay, are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. One time. Wait, now. That's right. Okay, very good. Smile. That's right. All right. Okay.
Really good.
Now, Angela's going to teach you how to sing.
Well, so if you wouldn't mind, after the show, maybe we could get some lessons. Oh, sorry about that.
Well, now, there's the way it's supposed to be. Music, please.
Yo, music! Yeah!
Again.
Not here. You can hear ya.
Say it out.
That was great.
That was great.
Now, let's try, let them do it now.
All
Can you put the
together.
music again, please?
Music. What
Music.
music? What music? Wait, for me. Okay. Now you sing and you dance.
Dancing.
Let me go. Hands.
I think they're pretty good. Who do you think should be the member then?
The three of them.
I think they're so good that they should start their own group. What do you think?
Yeah, that's Banana Guys, good luck on your new record. I hope it works for you.
Yeah.
And speaking of new records, Menudo has a new record.
Yeah,
and
it's called Sons of Rock.
Sons of Rock. So look for it from Menudo. Yeah.
It's a different concept. It's made for young people, usually for between 12 and 16 years old, but we have fans from all ages.
The best thing of being in Menudo is, there are a lot of things, but one of them are traveling, meeting different people.
Last year we traveled 120,000 miles in 6 months.
You're like 20 or something, you say, well, I've been here, I've been there, and you can decide more or less where you want to live or what you want to do in the future.
You know I miss you more than ever now. Just be with me.
I mean, remember live when you get to talk or when your voice changes, and that's between 16 and 17 years old.
Just be with me. Without you in my life, I won't make it through another night. Come home, please come home with me.
of us, one of these days is we're going to leave a group. After a group, I'm going to be another normal guy. Well, I'm a normal guy right now, but I'm going back to school with my family, and it's going to be a big part because
the fatigue favorites back in New York, and here they are performing their latest hit song, Action. Here's Menudo. Every year they get a little taller and a little older, but it's good to see you guys again. And why don't you introduce yourselves to the crowd?
Sure. Well, I'm Ruben. I'm 12 years old, and I've been with the group around 8 months.
All right, Ruben is one of the newest members, right?
Yeah.
Ruben is the latest member, 8 months, and been 12 years old, and you're from Puerto Rico?
Yeah, I'm from Puerto Rico, but I live in New York.
All right, fine.
And I'm Ricky. I've been 3 years with the group, and well, I'm the oldest now.
Ricky is the oldest one. Now, how old are you, Ricky?
I'm 14 years old.
14?
15, I'm sorry.
15.
Lost a year there.
That is the magic year, isn't it, 15? And then you have to...
Not necessarily. It depends.
Depends on how good you are.
It depends if your voice changes or if you get to talk.
I see. Very good. And
Raymond, and I've been in the group about 2.5 years.
Ah, 2.5 years. And where are you from, Raymond?
From here, Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, all right. Sergio?
And I'm Sergio, and I've been with the group for 2 years.
2 years. Now, usually it's 5 guys, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So, are we looking for somebody right now?
Yeah, we are in New York City and in Puerto Rico.
Auditions going on right now?
Right, I just want to say that if there's any kid in New York who'd like to audition, he could get in touch with Anthony Regis at Michael Amato's agency. The number is 212-246-7086.
7086.
So you can make a call or whatever you want.
Well, I bet there'll be thousands of young guys coming out and trying for this,
What
right?
do you have to do to audition? What do you make them do?
Well, most of the time you just they make like lots of dance stuff. You have to improve yourself, like
interviews and
like
singing and dancing in interviews, and your grades.
Performing, just like if you were in a show, performing.
Right.
And also the grades are very important too.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Because we also study.
Will you be back in New York this summer sometime?
Yeah, we're going to be there in March and in summer.
We're going to do a whole tour in U.S.
Really? Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Now we're going to record our new album in English. In May 1, I think, so we're going to start it, yeah. And we're going to do our concerts in June or July.
Yeah.
That's terrific. That's terrific.
Do you guys do your own choreography?
No, we have a choreographer. His name is Jose Luis Vega. He's been with us since Menudo started.
Yeah, 10 years old.
Yeah, 10 years ago.
Very hot, isn't it?
10 years ago.
Great.
Now, when you were little boys, did you follow Menudo? Did you?
For example, me, I used to be the biggest fan of Menudo since
Yeah.
I was 9. No, since I was 6. I don't know.
You can't remember your age, can you?
No, I can't remember. It was a long
One
time
minute
ago.
he's 14, the next minute he's 15, then he was 8, then he was 9. He's really 35 years old, this kid. But he don't want to leave, you know?
No, I don't want to leave. I want to stay here forever. But I can't.
So you followed them when you were a little kid. I guess you can't believe sometimes that here you are a part of it.
I remember I always said to my mom, Mommy, I want to be part of Menudo. And she said, no, you can't. You're too young. You'll see. I'm going to be a Menudo. And she said, yeah, right.
And it worked out for you. That's fine. We have a young man on our staff. He is from New York. He's Puerto Rican. He is an intern. You know what an intern is? He goes to school, but he comes and he works on our show. And actually, with his own money, flew down here to be with us. You know, he wanted to see Puerto Rico, and he wanted to work on the show. His name is George. George, come on up here a minute, will you?
Come on, George. Come here. All right.
All right.
I think,
Georgie.
George, over here. George could be the next Menudo we're all looking for, right here. All right. Yeah, hold the microphone up, George.
What do you think?
George, the microphone up. What do we think? We think you ought to hold the microphone up. But, George, you got a lot of guts. I mean, can you believe that George wanted to come down here, and ABC said, now, wait a minute, who has more money, George or us? And they decided George did, so George could fly himself down.
Good for you.
But I thank you very much for coming down here, George. Now, we're going to close with a few minutes of song right here, a few seconds of their latest song. And, George, this is your big chance. George, you can do it. We want you, George, to dance however the Menudo guys are dancing, okay? And, fellas, we thank you very, very much. I'll collect the microphones right here. I'll give you a little room. And here is Menudo plus George.
Of rock, but we record some songs for the Philippines in English, so that's from that LP.
Okay, now you guys have been traveling quite a bit, right?
Yeah, a lot.
Tell us about the travel. Why don't you say, Ruben?
Yeah. Well, we've been to the Philippines recently, and now we're back in Puerto Rico because now we're going to spend more time of the year in '88 in Puerto Rico because this is our country. And also, I would also like to say we're going to be in the United States for a United States tour. During July, the summertime over there. And touring all over. We're going to be in New York, too.
Okay. And let me just, well, you have been here 8 months, right?
No, he's 8 months, me 2 years.
Oh, 2 years. But you're relatively new. I mean, compared to these guys, you're new.
Right.
Now, how did you get into Menudo?
Well, personally, all of us, we always do some auditions. They're like kinds of tests. You have to sing, you have to dance. Also, the grades are very important for us because we also study. And I think those are the more requested things.
So, in other words, not only do you have to be talented, you have to be good looking and you have to be smart.
Good studying.
Yeah, you have to be smart. So, what was your grade? How'd you do in school this year?
A and B's.
Yeah, how did you do?
We study a lot. We study a lot.
So you're
We're
smart?
okay. Yeah, we're okay.
I don't know. I think so. I think so, yeah. All depends on the grades.
Now, there was a time when Menudo all used to dress alike, but you're not doing that anymore, are you?
Anymore. I think now we're like more normal, kind of more rockers, right? Sometimes we use pants with some holes or stuff, or jackets with lots of things on it.
Like always, we're trying to change our image. Like every year, we change our image, our style.
But even though we don't have all the same clothes, we have the same style, though.
Yeah.
It's like an evolution, you know. It's like it's an evolution.
Changing,
you have to change.
changing.
You have to change your image.
Life changes.
To meet with the...
Yeah, it's like now we're going to U.S. We did our last tour in U.S. was like 2 months ago. And it was great. We had our live band there. And it was great. All people like us and...
The way that we dress.
Strange thing is like, it's lots of guys going to our concerts, you know, and it's great because we want to bring that message not only for the girls, you know, even though we like a lot of the girls, but we've tried to bring our message to people.
So you've been setting trends throughout.
Yeah.
Now,
usually the girls used to go to shows. Now they're both.
Now we have all kinds.
Everybody's going to shows. The grandmas, the grandpas, everybody.
Sergio was telling me that he went to, was it Brazil?
Yeah.
And you learned Portuguese?
Yeah, we know, thanks God, we got to learn Portuguese. And I think we can defend ourselves in Italian, but it's not so
Not that much, just
not that much.
We'll lose the battles.
How many languages do you all know?
Well, Menudo used to sing in Portuguese, Italian, Spanish, English, and hopefully we're gonna record in German, right?
German and French.
And
French. We also sing in Filipino.
I'm Filipino too.
But we know, I mean, personally, we know like two languages. Yeah, we have English and Spanish. You know, it's like we talk better those languages.
You're more comfortable with that?
Yeah. It's like we have our accent, you know, you can notice that, but...
So where's the better audience for you? I mean, you traveled a lot. How, you know, how large...
I think every single place, it's very special. The fans are they're very hot everywhere. They're very warm, and I think
alike everywhere.
Yeah.
The sun is very hot too.
The sun is very hot. Tell me